What is going on, everybody? This is TGA. Today we're in Oxfordshire at the Harwell campus. Apparently there's a car park up there. There's a war memorial by here, and just up here you've got a big radar dish. So what we're going to do, so here's the war memorial. So this used to be RAF Harwell. Now it's the Harwell Science Campus. So we just been to the Culham Science Centre. They do like science and technology. There's actually nuclear components on this site. So let's see what these signs say. So part of this is actually SOCAP, so we've got to be careful, but I'm assuming the bit that has a Costa coffee on it is public. So you've got the European Space Agency over here. So I'm assuming that's public. And you've got a footpath. So do not leave poo bags here. There's a footpath literally leading up to the European Space Agency. So loads of buses come through here from Abingdon, Oxford, all to this campus here. Now they said they were going to open up a new natural history museum in Harwell. So there's the big satellite dish. We're not here for that though. We're here for the European Space Agency. So there's the bit for cyclists. Costa Coffee's down here as well. AMPR cameras. Automatic number plate recognition. Here's the ESA here, guys. Look at that. All the flags of all the ESA member nations. There's Ireland, Belgium, Germany, Greece. The European Space Agency, look at that. Obviously it'd be cool to see their main office. This guy's pulling in. Wow. It says private property, but that says authorised parking, not personnel. So we're going to have a look. So this is the European Space Agency, guys. No SOCAP signs on this side. ESA. A couple of cars in here. See if there's any space related stuff here, like spacesuits or anything. Tim Peake, for one. Britain's astronaut. Imagine there would be. This is the European Space Agency. There's no spacesuits or anything in here. So we're going to move out the way, I think. Look at that. Is that moon rocks? No way, that's moon rocks. Holy shit. Mate, are those space rocks? Are those space rocks? No way. Hey mate.
Hello.
How are you, my friend? Are those space rocks, brother?
Yeah, but you're not allowed to take pictures.
Oh, come on, mate. It's the European Space Agency.
Please. It's a private property.
It says no parking, but it doesn't say.
Property over there. You are not allowed to take pictures.
What does it say? That it just doesn't say no parking, my friend.
Please, you cannot take pictures of any of these things, please.
Oh, come on, mate. You got to understand it's interesting, haven't you?
Please.
Why not?
It's the policy of the institution.
The policy, not law, then. I don't work for you, so it's fine. I wish I did, mind. Fine me.
You can take pictures of this and fine, but things like this you are not allowed to do.
Oh, it's moon rocks and everything, though, isn't it?
Why do you make things too difficult for me?
I'm making it difficult. You got to understand the interest, haven't you?
You're not allowed to do that. Please. You're not. You can take pictures of the flags and this thing. You've got the camera. You are not allowed to take certain pictures. That's a
Wow.
policy, please. You have
Policy,
to-
yeah.
Yeah.
Policy. I don't have to abide by your policy. I'm not an employee.
I'm apologizing to that. Please, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I don't have to, but I want to. All right, mate? Just got in a couple of photos and I'm going to walk on then. That's all. Just going to show you this. Look at all that. Look at the moon rocks there. Space rocks. European Space Agency. So you got hyaloclastite, bentonite. What's that there? So you've got a few different space rocks from meteorites and things like that all along there. And you've got, I think that's that. No way, look at that. So those are satellites there, look. Are those satellites or are they probes? So I know the European Space Agency has sent up a number of probes. Yeah, we're not filming in there. We're just getting some photos of the probes and everything. So that's the diamond light source. They create diamond light there. Still, there's all scaffold all over it. So it looks like there's some construction works going on there as well. So that's RAL staff only. The Rutherford Appleton Laboratory is this way as well. So obviously you can't go beyond there. That's SOCAP protected premises. Diamond light source. So yeah, we're not going to go beyond there, guys. As you can see, there's signs to where SOCAP applies. So yeah, this is where the private land starts. So we're going to have a look at the sign. So we're not going down any areas where it says it's private. Let's see what the sign says. Private road. The council does not take any responsibility for loss or damage, however, caused to vehicles' contents. I'm not sure whether that's SOCAP or not. So where's RAL Space and the Rutherford Appleton Laboratory then? Ah, there's RAL Space. It's got an astronaut in there, I think. Wow, it's all like space stuff. Literally just recording. That's it, guys. There's Red Driving School about. There's RAL Space. Look at that. UK Research Institute. Yeah, there's Tim Peake there, look. There's Tim Peake. Look at that. That's awesome. That's Tim Peake, isn't it? Yeah, it is, I think. So there's the astronaut. So this is all space agency stuff. That's pretty cool. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. What's that model there? So they do like space, like, oh no way, that's a launcher in it. Infrared instrument for the James Webb Space Telescope. That's a space telescope. Like the Hubble telescope. Is this open to the public? Is this open to the public? Oh no, there's a pass on there. Oh damn it. Look at that, it's a space telescope. That's cool. That is really cool, look at that. So, yeah, James Webb Space Telescope. It's awesome. That is amazing. Is there anything else? Let's see what's down here. Oh look, so there's like, it does look like some sort of museum because you've got all space related items in there, like models of space telescope and space telescopes, like launchers and things like that. Is this building open to the public, mate? Is this building open to the public?
I'm sorry, I'm not speaking English.
Oh,
A little bit.
that's all right, mate. No worries. Cheers, anyway. That's fine, buddy. So this is RAL Space, yeah. Oxford Space Systems. Don't want to be too long here, guys, because we'll go to the shop as well. So we've got Oxford Space. It's all. So we're not going to pass this sign. See where the sign is there. Look at that, that's huge, Magnox. Visual tour. So a Harwell tour though, from TGA. So this is Magnox. This is still public, but yeah, I think. It's until we pass that fence. Magnox Harwell Site. And Magnox are the Nuclear Decommissioning Authority, I believe. There's their reception. This is Magnox. Just thought we'd have a little look at the nuclear site. Obviously we can't go in there. Sticking to wherever's public. So there's Magnox, the nuclear site. Government organisations, Magnox. Let's have a read of that sign a minute. Hello, mate. I'm not coming in. I know it's protected, so I know I can't come in anyway.
I thought you wanted to come in.
Ah, if only. I'd be arrested if I went in there, wouldn't I? So this is a protected site under Section 128 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, well, it's quite secure anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Not allowed to take video footage.
Oh no, I'm not on the premises, it's alright.
Or you technically are, because the car park is, from that main road it is.
Right.
So you can take footage on that side of the road.
Oh, there's no sign.
Technically you're not allowed to, but if you want to get technical, that side of the road is public pathway.
Well, I'm guessing the SOCAP boundary starts from where the fence is, because that's where the sign is, isn't it?
Yes, but the car park is also included. That means that this pathway that you're on now also technically forms part.
Is it SOCAP though? Is it part of the SOCAP boundary?
I can't hear you.
Is it part of the SOCAP boundary though?
No.
It's not. Well, I'm not breaking any laws then, at least.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's all right then, mate.
Yeah, all I can do is ask you not to.
That's
If you decide.
There they are. Let's get one of their car. Nice car. Nice car. Hello.
Hi, sir. How you doing?
Good evening. Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
God, you some lovely dates to wear a hat, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it actually keeps you a bit cooler, to be honest, sometimes.
Do you mind if I ask what you're doing here, sir?
Literally just making a video.
Okay. Do you live around here? Or?
No, I'm not local, mate.
No, okay, fine. So what are you making the video for, sir?
I think you could just identify yourself first.
Oh yeah, so I'm Sergeant Jones. I'm from the CNC. Have you heard of us before?
Yeah, I've heard of the CNC.
Yeah.
I've met one of your colleagues, actually.
Oh, have you? What, here?
At, no, at Hinkley
So
Point.
just step through,
Oh, yeah.
some cars,
Yeah,
I
no
don't want to
problem.
get run over.
No worries. Just at Hinkley Point, met one of your colleagues. So.
Oh, okay. Was that today or recently?
No, ages ago now. Ages ago.
Is it auditing, is it?
Yes, you got it. So you've been briefed on in the CNC about auditors
well,
then?
There are auditors in general, but yeah.
We don't really get briefed, but obviously we're aware that
Yeah.
it's a big thing.
So is it gone through all the forces then? Because you're a special police force,
I'll be
aren't you?
honest, I assume so. I mean, like I say, well, for a start, you've heard of us. That's quite uncommon. Not many people have.
Yeah, you're more specialist, aren't you, really?
Yeah, so I'm sure you've probably already heard all this, but so we only work around the nuclear sites. So that's why obviously they obviously.
Not all of them, though.
It depends. So there's us and there's MOD, or well,
MDP,
Defence
yeah.
Police. They work at like the military sites.
Hmm.
So they obviously do the military sites and we do the civil side. That's obviously why Civil Nuclear Constabulary, that's why we call it that. But when it comes to like the rest of the Home Office world, obviously they kind of do their thing, we do our thing. Sometimes we help them out, sometimes they help.
So you're not part of the Home Office then?
No, we work for. It goes all the way up to. We work for BASE.
Base?
EIS. Basically, we're a government department for sites to be able to have nuclear material.
I thought it was the Atomic Energy Authority, isn't it?
It used to be, yeah. It's changed names a few times. It used to be under the NDA, Nuclear Decommissioning Authority, and ONR, Office for Nuclear Regulation. It changes around.
All right, so is Magnox part of all that then, is it? Or?
So what Magnox are a separate company altogether,
Ah, right.
and they apply to the government to get a license to be able to handle and work with nuclear material.
So a government contractor.
Kind of. So basically what they do is they say, we want to make a load of money with doing some work with nuclear material.
Oh,
So
cool.
they go to the government and say, you've got this material from old reactors, yada, 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 yada.
Mhm.
And then the government say, okay, you can do that, but for you to do that, you need to be able to abide by these rules set by the government. And then they have to abide by the rules, and that, part of that is having security infrastructure in place. So depending on how much stuff they have, that's why we're here. And then that's why then they get their license
Mhm.
to then be able to work with nuclear material. So they do work for the government, and they have government permits to have the licenses and things, but they're not actually a government department, if that makes sense.
Is that similar to like Network Rail, that sort of thing, or
Yeah, I guess it would be. I mean, a network rail, a private company, I don't really know.
is there like part private, part public
Yeah,
body,
yeah,
that sort of thing? So they're based off shareholders.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah.
But yeah, but so yes, that's why obviously at this particular site there's an amount of material, which is why they're required to have the armed.
And that's why you're here as well,
Which
yeah.
is why we're here.
Yeah.
And that's obviously why security have called us, because obviously people taking photos and showing an interest of that, which of course you're completely entitled to do. That's no problem at all. But that's why we just come down to.
And that's why it's good that these sort of briefings and memos have gone round, so you're aware of the sorts of people who go around for social media.
You know, we see the videos on YouTube and everything, so obviously we know that people do it.
Yeah.
We do get people are interested in this sort of area.
Yeah.
So,
And
not
again,
sort
and
of
also
further,
because
but
there's a lot of
so-
history on this site as well, so a lot of people are interested in the history as well.
Yeah, you've got the European Space Agency and everything
Yeah,
down there as well.
Cool places now around here.
I don't know whether the whole campus is down to you police the whole campus, or
So what we've got, and again, they might have already talked you through this. So if I'm telling you something you already know, feel free to stop me, because we like to talk.
no, it's good. It's good for the viewers as well.
Right,
So, it's,
so basically, what we have
it's interesting.
is we've got our jurisdiction,
yeah.
which is set by the government and by who we report to. So we have jurisdiction from 5 kilometres from the perimeter fence of this site. So we can go anywhere from there outwards. And even then, if we get requests from the Home Office for assistance, we can go anywhere in the country.
Oh.
But it has to go through the appropriate.
So like if there's say a riot or something going on, then
Well, maybe
sort
not
of public
riot,
order.
but, it's normally sort of more firearms sort of things. So like big like terrorist attacks, or like what they call the old marauding terrorist attacks. So
So like Manchester Arena,
yeah,
that sort of yeah.
thing. Yeah. So we can go anywhere, but they have to be requested, and it has to go through the relevant departments first. It's generally the incident commanders at that force speak to the incident commander at our force, and then they do a deal and say, can we have them, and yada yada yada, then we can go or not. But anyway, but that's only like exceptional circumstances. So day to day, we've got our 5 kilometre jurisdiction all the way around. So we police, that's the main site that we're responsible for, but we still have the full jurisdiction outwards. So we do the campus, which is what we call the rest of the site here, because obviously we've got all the security, all the other interesting government departments over there. So we've got like the big ring thing. Have you been over there?
Yeah, the Diamond Light Source. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really interesting building as well. Do you know anything about that?
I'm not actually sure what it is. I've done a bit of research,
The
but
Large Hadron Collider. Have you ever heard of that?
yeah, yeah,
It's in
yeah.
Switzerland or something.
Yeah, it's a mini version.
It's basically a smaller one of them.
So that's a Hadron Collider.
Yeah, but just a smaller one.
Ah, right.
It's really interesting. It's a shame they don't do proper tours in there, actually,
Yeah,
because there's some
it
really
is
interesting stuff.
You should do. Is that does that come under SOCAP as well, or is it just?
No, so basically it's just the nuclear site around here. So obviously you can see. So if you look just across there, you see our fence line, and you've got the white sign with the thing.
Yeah. So does it have to be, if there is a SOCAP site, does it have to be signposted and clearly signposted for?
So it has to be. People have to be aware that they've crossed a line So that's why they're signposted. There isn't a minimum like regulatory, there has to be a sign every few feet, but it needs to be obvious that you weren't supposed to pass that point, if that makes sense. So we've got the big fence, and that's why there's signs. I mean, you can see all the way around the fence, like every
Yeah, it's
4
because
or
of the
5.
nature of it, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
basically,
because usually trespass is a civil matter.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But this is, for us and a couple of other sites, this is one of the few things that, like, obviously, that point there on.
Well,
is,
Buckingham Palace,
Yeah.
was it Chequers,
Yeah,
Windsor
Chequers,
Castle, yeah,
loads of.
yeah, major
things like that,
sites.
But anyway, so are you going to be here for long? Or?
I'm going to be going soon. I'm just literally just getting some shots
Okay.
for my video,
Is it like live, is it?
having a conversation. No, literally just videoing. Yeah.
Okay.
What auditor are you?
Oh,
Just
it's
tell us your auditor name.
on my hat. Yeah,
Oh, is that okay? Okay.
that's me. Yeah.
Does that stand for something, or is it just?
You probably find it if you look it up. To be fair,
Is it?
I mean, yeah, probably find it.
So you've been in Hinckley then, did you say?
Yeah, I've done Hinckley.
Was
So
that recently? Or?
I was months ago now.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's ages ago.
What
but-
were they like, alright? Friendly?
Yeah, he was great. PC Johnson, his name is. I don't know whether many of your colleagues in other parts of the country, but
we go to one national training centre, so we do a lot of interoperability. So we do kind of cross a lot of picks. So we might not know names, but we recognise people.
yeah, I'm sure you'd recognise him. Yeah, if you do that. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, especially trained forces like yourselves, you seem to have a bit more knowledge and a bit more training, and a bit more of it. I mean, despite territorial forces being who are supposed to be engaged with the public, sometimes they don't always have the best engagement with the public, as I've found with like South Wales Police, Avon and Somerset. Thames Valley have been all right, to be fair.
Yeah, we do a lot.
The local force around here, I've had no problems with them.
Yeah.
They've mostly just left me to it, left me record and not really bother me.
It depends on the attitude of the auditor as well, because I know that some obviously try and be a bit more.
Yeah, I'm not I won't try and push boundaries or anything. I'll just have a chat and just record. That's
an
it.
interesting site. I mean, with all the space agency stuff as well. Is every 2 weeks, another building pops up around here, and we're like, what is that?
I've seen a lot of construction work going on, to be fair. So it is
Have you
interesting.
been here before, or was this your first time here?
Our first time here, I just started to have a little walk around.
Yeah, okay.
I was going to nip up to I noticed there's a shop up there, but it's
Yeah, it's probably closed by now.
yeah, it's closed, yeah.
6 o'clock-ish.
yeah, it's closed.
Yeah, I think you'll, if you come back in like 2 months or so, you'll probably notice there'll be another building there. Another one will be gone.
Oh yeah,
They're throwing stuff up all the
yeah.
time.
There's quite a bit for people to come to, like restaurants and things like that. So
I'd say, have you eaten? Have you eaten tea? Have you
I
had dinner?
haven't had much today.
Dish up
So
there, really, really good.
are they open now? Are they?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're open till 10. I
late
think
now,
on
aren't they?
Friday.
Oh, I might have to get a little something. Yeah.
There's a real nice. There's a burger bar there. There's a real nice Japanese place that does noodles and things. That's
Oh
really good.
wow! I didn't know that. Honestly, I've had a little look on Google to see what's here, but
Yeah,
And,
I'm sure it's open till 10 o'clock.
I've done a bit of research on the background of this site being connected with, what was it? One of the major people. Was it the guy who split the atom, or not the guy who split the atom? The guy who was involved in.
Yeah, so I mean, if you go back, I have to admit, I'm not entirely exactly sure on the full history of it, but essentially, this was like the main scientific site back in the day. I've got to get this right. The Atomic Research Establishment, as it used to be called back in the day, they built this site off of the MOD back in, I think it was like 1947, something like that, after the war, because this used to be a World War II airfield.
RAF Harwell? Is it
Yeah,
RAF Harwell? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you go right round the corner, there's a still war memorial back in the day. Because a lot of the gliders left here on June the 5th, 1944. A lot of the pre-forces that arrived for the D-Day landings left here the night before.
Oh,
like
wow.
the Pathfinders and things. So it's quite a lot of history there. But yeah, so the Atomic Research Establishment bought this off of the MOD, and this was when they started building all the reactors around the place. And then they used them all for testing. So this was kind of like the birthplace of nuclear energy.
This was the birthplace of nuclear energy.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So yeah, there was an awful lot of history, and I think you can even, if you go online, you can buy. I don't know if they still do them or not. You can buy like proper videos. It actually used to be a proper VHS video. I'm assuming someone's done a DVD now, but and that goes through all the history about everything. So you know, if like you say, if you're interested in that sort of thing, there's loads of stuff to look at.
Oh wow, yeah, it's definitely got a bit of history. One of my questions though was I know there's no restriction on drones, but are there any bylaws governing this site regarding the flight of drones?
So we used to have an air restriction. So it used to be anything 2 mile radius, nothing below 2,000 feet. That was removed a few years ago.
So there's no flight restriction anymore.
However, you still obviously have got the the same rules and regulations. So within 50 metres of a building, 50 metres of the road.
That does on the CAA's website. Though, that depends on which size of weight class of drone you've got. So
Yeah, but like I say, so I mean, all of the land here is technically privately owned by the Harwell campus off-site.
I just wondered about the airspace because I'm not sure what the regulation regarding SOCAP and airspace is.
Yeah, so it's one of those odd ones. All of the other sites around the country still have that 2,000 foot, 2 mile air corridor. Ours was removed, but however, if you still fly a drone over and it's within 50 metres of the building or anything, that's still the offence. So I'll have to look it up to get completely 100%.
Yeah.
But like I say, so it's just a standard, if you're flying the drone, like around weight limits, closeness to buildings, closeness to roads, all that sort of things.
I know you can fly. There's not really a restriction on how close you can fly with a less than 250 gram Class C0 drone.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Again, I'm not an
So-
expert on all of them. I'd have to check.
Yeah.
But like I say, the general rule of thumb for around here is if someone's flying the drone, much like you are today here, if there is someone flying, we'll go out and we'll have a chat and just see what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm just speaking to you now, just asking you if just to let you know I might fly it.
Okay.
Beforehand.
So you might fly today, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a quick flight.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, you've got to keep it in eye line. You can't be close to the building. You can't be close to the roads. You can't be close to other people. Same standard rules as normal.
Yeah. Let me just bring up the CAA Class C0 drone because it's on their website for Class C0. Hold on. CAA. So yeah, it's literally it's just flight restriction zones that you can't fly it with the Class C0. There we go. Yeah, flying category CAA. Here it is. So I'm seeing if I can find. There's a whole thing which shows where you can enter the CAA. Now, it is on there, but if you have a look, it shows you. It's like it's called, the category is literally referred to as fly over people, and then it states that you can't fly it over crowds of over 1,000 people, and then you can't fly over certain or close to certain flight restriction zones like airports and certain military sites.
Yeah, like I say, I'll have to look to get the full ins and outs, but like I say, just nowhere near the buildings, nowhere near the road, nowhere near people, just common sense sort of stuff really. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, so are you looking at doing that today?
Yeah, I might just take it up, have a look, and then bring it back down.
Okay.
Zoom it into the diamond light source.
Where around, because like I say, if you go down to the big sports field,
Yeah, that's what I was
that
going to.
might
That's
be
what I was
better,
thinking, to
because
be honest.
So at least you'll be away from the road and away from people.
Yeah. Obviously, I'd be careful with it, but I just know with a less than 250 gram drone, you can take it
Yeah, like I say,
closer. It's a Mavic 2, Mini 2.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
you know the Mini 2.
Yeah.
So it's if it was I don't know whether you got any drone operator. If you don't know whether you got any drone operators in the CNC, but
we've got some of our different sites, but we haven't got any here. So
no. Well, most of them sites you can't fly them anyway. So I think this is probably one of the only ones.
Yeah, so like I say, how long do you reckon? Just
I'm not sure. I'm not sure really. I'm just going to wander around really,
Okay,
and then take the drone over.
Yeah, no problem at all.
What if I just get a shot of your car and get one on my phone? So 20 plates. Skoda. Which Skoda is this one?
Kodiak.
Skoda Kodiak. Nice. There you go. There we go. Okay, but lovely talking to you though.
That's right, no problem at all.
Appreciate the information.
Your name, sir?
I don't really give it any details.
No, that's fine.
It's
It's
just
no problem at all. Like I say,
auditor's code really. So
Yeah, completely. No problem at all. Like I say, we're obviously just going to report in the fact that we spoke to you when we get back. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we're just like that.
Yeah.
Cool, no problem. Brilliant. Right, have a good night, sir.
And yourselves, take care.
You get something tweaked from down there.
Oh, I'll have to try it. Yeah, to be honest, it sounds really good, especially the Japanese place. I didn't know that one existed,
Yeah,
but
there's Japanese. I think there's Mexican,
Thai,
Thai.
burger bar.
Yeah, really good.
oh, cool. There we are.
Cheers, man.
Perfect.
Nice meeting you.
And you, and yourself. Have a good day. Have a good night, yeah. There we go. See CNC here at Harwell. Polite, nice pair, to be honest. Shop's closed, so that's not going to be happening. Might get a quick drone flight. Got the bus coming back round. There he is. Another bus as well. There's a lot of buses coming around here. Yeah, the police normally have drone operators these days, but it doesn't seem like the CNC have got drone operators in Harwell, to be honest. I've got their car though. It's been to Colour and Harwell, been all over today. So, as you can see, these were the old RAF Harwell buildings, the old military Air Force Airmen's buildings, so like the Airmen's Mess and everything like that. Yeah, pretty nice Skoda Kodiaq police car that the CNC are using. Over here at Harwell. It's quite a nice site, quite a big site. I want to see where a dish is because apparently that's this way. Just gonna have a walk this way, see if the dish is still open, see if we can get something to eat, and then we're going to make a move then, guys. So yeah, they're within 5 kilometres of the site is their jurisdiction. Same as like Ports Police, MDP, that sort of thing. So MDP, Ministry of Defence, and Ports Police and things like that. They've got jurisdiction within a certain distance of the site which they're based at. Whereas territorial forces, their jurisdiction is the entire county. BTP at every railway related area and within like a mile of a railway or something like that. So yeah guys, this is Harwell. That's been the CNC and we'll see you all next time, guys.